maybe, I think it's fair to say that the most anticipated game this year, maybe the most anticipated game of the last number of years, has been the follow-up to Last of Us, The Last of Us 2. People have been talking about it a lot, and they're looking forward to it, all this excitement. Now, a short time ago, there was some controversy that came out because certain leaks came out about Last of Us 2. A lot of the people out there who saw the leaks didn't like what they heard in the leaks, and there was this huge backlash against the game, pronunciations that this game was going to suck and that nobody was going to get the game and all this kind of stuff. And at the time, I remember saying, and I mentioned it a few times in the show, that it's like, look, I personally, the little details we heard in the leaks, and I won't repeat them just in case you haven't heard them, the little details we're hearing in the leaks, I don't like the details we're hearing in the leaks either. But they're just isolated details outside of any context, right? So we simply don't know. We don't know if these leaks we're hearing are as bad as they look, or maybe within a certain context, they're great. And the example I always give is, look at Thanos in Endgame. If before Endgame came out, we heard a leak, oh, Thanos gets his head chopped off in the first 10 minutes of the movie, everybody would have freaked out. But then we see it in context of the movie and it worked out fine. So we've all been saying, guys, let's just wait till June 12th when we actually get the reviews. Well, June 12th is here and the reviews for Last of Us 2 are now out and they are glowing. As of this moment, the Metacritic rating for Last of Us 2 is sitting at 97%. When we go into some more specifics, some of the specific reviews from some of the larger game review platforms, Game Informer has given Last of Us 2 a 10 out of 10. IGN has given Last of Us 2 a 10 out of 10. Games Radar has given Last of Us 2 a 5 out of 10. US Gamer has given Last of Us 2 a 4.5 out of 5. Did I say 5 out of 10? Games Radar gave it a 5 out of 5. US Gamers gave it a 4.5 out of 5. And I've spent some time this morning, Rob, going through a number of these reviews and reading through them. And first of all of them are basically saying, this is a game that punches you in the face. I mean, that's basically it. They're saying emotionally, this game will punch you in the face, then knee you in the balls, and then stomp on your back. I mean, they're saying emotionally, it just leaves you wrecked. But everybody's saying, like, all the reviews I've been going through are basically affirming this game is completely character-centric. It's incredibly complex as far as the emotional levels of the story go. And they're all saying it's great. Now, I have not seen anything from it. I have not played the game clearly. I have not watched any cutscene movies of it. But, I mean, it's good to hear this, that they decided to make a lot of hard choices with it. And apparently those hard choices led to a really compelling, satisfying story, which again ties into us a little bit more because, you know, we have a Last of Us series coming that's being run by the showrunner of Chernobyl and is going to be lead directed by the director of Chernobyl as well. So we've got that whole Chernobyl team coming. Whether they're going to incorporate elements of Last of Us 2 into the, series, we'll have to wait and see. But this is good news to hear. Rob, I'm actually not that surprised to hear this stuff. You hear about the reviews of Last of Us 2. Where were your expectations where it's going to be, and what do you think about these reviews we're hearing?
Well, again, it was that game was the first one, the first Last of Us. It was an amazing game, and it was sort of, to me, the extension of what began, at least in my gaming career, with Uncharted, where I was as wrapped up in the characters and the story in a video game as I ever had been. And I think I've been really anticipating this, and it's been a long time. So
long.
I'm glad that the wait was worth it. And, I think as a viable entertainment option to be able to have games like this, I mean, it's terrific. I love it. Love it. Can't wait.
Where does that leave you for your expectations as far as the series go with the Chernobyl guys?
Well, again, I think they've got the basis for great drama, but I mean, are we going to be on TV? Are we going to be a little tuckered out from this kind of thing? I don't know. It'll be interesting. We haven't had a lot of very successful video game adaptations in any medium. So, John, for me, I'm always like, hope springs eternal. Look, Chernobyl is one of the finest TV shows I've seen in a long time. And I mean, if anybody could do it, that team is an exciting team.
Sure. And great source material does not necessarily mean you're going to get a great end product, but the better the source material, the better your chances of doing well when you try to translate that to screen. And hearing that these reviews come, we already know what people think of the first Last of Us. Now hearing these reviews coming out second one, it just gives you a better foundation for source material. So the question here is for you guys. What do you think about the reviews coming out for Last of Us 2? Does that increase your excitement for what its on-screen presentation is going to be like? Jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.